This is the first day of practice. I launched out of Oneida shores. There was some clouds and rain coming in, so I didn't want to go too far. Just kind of wanted to go catch easy fish, just get a feel for what the grass looked like, and just see if they were in the spots that I've caught them in the past. I caught a couple, and I got pushed off quickly by the rain. So this is Thursday's practice. The forecast called for a little bit of wind, and I felt like that gave me an opportunity to search some of the offshore areas, Shackleton Shoals, just little offshore points, anywhere that had some grass and hard bottom nearby. I felt like that would be the best opportunity for me to at least draw out some big fish. And so I graphed for quite a while and took a beating. It was a long day, and the wind definitely picked up. But I ended up landing a bunch of key fish that I think my best five were a little over 18 pounds. And it was a great practice day, just being able to catch and pattern those fish. Unfortunately, the conditions did not stay the same for the tournament. I'm not showing all of my catches from this practice day, but these are a couple of the better ones. This was my biggest fish of the week. I was looking for very specific things on the graph, certain type of grass and a certain depth change. I was not fishing shallow. I know that some guys had caught them during the tournament in shallower water. That was not what I was doing. Most of my stuff was a little bit offshore. Here was a pretty good fish. I think it was about 4.5 to 4 3/4. Here's something I like to do. I like to make waypoints when I catch practice fish. If I catch smallmouth, I'll make a yellow circle. Largemouth, I'll make a green circle. This really helped me kind of figure out wherever I caught a fish. Just wanted to make sure that I could kind of zoom out, look at my maps, and see the big picture at the end of the day. It really helped, especially in this wind, uh, actually make the waypoint because by the time I landed the fish, I was about 200 feet away from where I caught it. So it gave me an opportunity to go back on Friday and kind of see what was happening in there. I always said that Oneida Lake smallmouth are just unique in that they're airborne fish. They jump higher than other smallmouth. I've caught them St. Lawrence River, Champlain, and these fish just seem to jump higher than everywhere else. I saw this fish jump a few times, and I knew how big it was, so I was just trying to be smart with it. Um, I make my own tube jigs. This is what I was using here was my own tube jig, and I use a larger diameter hook, and I can get away with that because the rod that I'm using is the Megabass Orochi Enforcer, and that thing is really can set big hooks in big current on smallmouth that have extremely hard mouths, especially Champlain smallmouth have really tough mouths, and these Oneida smallmouth seem to have a tough roof to their mouth where it's tricky to get the hook buried. But I had no problem with that. In fact, this fish almost bent out one of my hooks. So playing it in the current, I may have bullied it a little bit, but still. Yeah, there's definitely some fish right here on this corner. There we go.
Net?
Yeah, let's net him. Here. I want to weigh him.
Sure.
Just make sure. I think he's a 3. Yep. But look how fucking fat he is.
Yeah, yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
42.
So we launched at a place called Marion Manor on the entire eastern shore of Oneida Lake, and I'd never launched there. The location was actually changed kind of last minute, so it was really cool. It actually gave me an opportunity to see the entirety of the lake throughout practice and time out my runs to find out how long it would take me to get to the shoals or out to the islands or all the way to the other side of the lake. So we decided to stop at an island. It seemed like an easy place to go pluck a limit real quick, and that was our plan. We did well quickly in the morning, and then moved on to some of the bigger fish that I'd found in practice. Here we go. Number 1.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm not sure what you're doing that, okay?
Down.
He's lost. Hey?
Yeah.
I couldn't tell what he was.
Yeah.
Number 2. He's got to go. Here we go. That's a tank. He's coming to the left.
Got him.
I'll bring him up. You won't even let me lift him. I don't want to pull him too hard. Nice
job. Hold it
Here's a
steady.
nice one off
Yep.
the starting spot. Uh, there was plenty of fish in that area for us to get a limit pretty quickly. And
That kind of
this was
hooked.
the last fish catch that I got on video. Unfortunately, later in the day,
Good
I did
fish.
not have the
Yeah.
camera running. I don't know if the
Keep him right
battery
there.
died or the card filled
Stay
up or
right there.
something, but I had a pretty cool fish catch where a couple came and swiped at my bait at the same time.
That's a
But
good one.
this
Three
is the
something.
last one I got on camera. Here I am groaning as I'm putting a 2 pound 4 ounce largemouth in the bag, and we just didn't catch enough fish to cull out the 2 pound 4 ouncer, and we had another one that was 2 pounds 8 ounce, and that those just aren't going to get you a win on a night of lake. Uh, a local told me that 3 pound average has been winning the Wednesday nighters, and there was quite a few sticks in this team tournament. So pretty proud that Aaron and I had put in the work that we did, and got to learn quite a bit about a night of lake. Don't spend enough time out there. Um, but it was a good show. We got some good fish and just came up probably one fish short. Ended up walking away with some money. I think we finished in 12th or 13th place. Not sure. But also got a check for top Town Marine customer for purchasing this Skeeter ZXR. This was the second tournament that I've fished out of it, so I'll be spending a lot more time in this boat. It was pretty cool. A couple good smallmouth. I think our big fish was 313, and there was a couple others in the 3 and 3 1/4 range. So I think the bag was 14.3.
What number? Five? One wheel longer? Alright, let's grab out. Boat 42, 5 fish alive. Okay. Man lunker.
I don't think he's gonna be enough.
Liam.
Next up is small, 3.12.
Yes, sir.
Pull that open. Take these. 3.12.
Make sure you hang around for Town Marine when you know.
14.34. You agree?
This was a pretty great week. We had amazing conditions. Aaron's got a house on the South Shore. We set up there and got to practice at 3 different launches. Caught a bunch of nice fish. Uh, got to see the lake in several different conditions. It was a good time. It's also the first time I did a team tournament in 2 or 3 years. It's been a while, but it was a great time. I'm definitely going to be going back and doing more of these Cashions this summer. In fact, I'm going next week to Ticonderoga. So this was a good show, and I'm going to try and get the cameras to stay on for the whole time the next one.